Have you ever had that experience where your reaction shows up before your explanation does? You snap at a text. Your chest tightens when someone raises their voice, or your mind goes blank when you're put on the spot, and only later do you think that wasn't even that big of a deal. In those moments, your logic isn't missing. It's slower out of the gate than your alarm system. Your body moves first and your reasoning shows up moments later. That reaction can feel personal, but it's really a timing issue. Your brain is designed to give the alarm a head start. I'm Dr. Tracey Reed, a psychiatrist, and I make mental health education videos. In the last video, we talked about why you can feel unsafe when nothing obviously dangerous is happening. Today we're taking the next step and looking at why stress can hit before logic has time to catch up. Your brain has different speeds of processing. One is fast and rough. It asks, could this be a problem? That's the quick safety check. Another alarm is slower and more detailed. It asks what's actually happening. What else could explain this? What are my options? The fast system is not trying to give you. The most accurate interpretation is trying to keep you safe. The slower system handles context, nuance, planning, and choice. It gives you better information, but it needs more time. The science behind this timing problem comes from Dr. Joseph Lotto's work on fear processing. His research helped describe how rough sensory information can travel through fast pathways before the brain has built the full, detailed picture. One way to think about this is that the brain gets a rough draft before the final version. You can see this in the classic garden hose and snake example. You're walking outside and you see something long and curved on the ground. Your body jumps back, then a second later you realize it's a garden hose. The first response was not based on the full picture. It was based on a rough threat reading body first, recognition second. Now that rough reading can be useful. If it had been a snake, jumping back quickly would protect you. If it's a hose, the response was inaccurate but relatively harmless. The brain accepts some false alarms because false alarms usually cost less than missed danger. The same timing issue explains why stress can make your options disappear. When your stress response turns up, your attention narrows around whatever feels most urgent. You may still be thinking, but you may not have full access to your most flexible thinking. So instead of seeing several possible responses, you may only see a few, like defend yourself quickly, agree, fix the problem immediately. Later, when your system settles, more options come into view. You can ask a question, you can pause, you can say, let me think about that, you can even listen longer. Those options were there, but in the moment, your brain had a harder time reaching them because the alarm system was taking priority. Now that's helpful. In an actual emergency, if something flies toward your face, you duck before you analyze the object. If you hear a crash behind you, your body turns before you know what fell in those moments. Speed protects you, but everyday stress is different. A tense email, a delayed response, a last-minute change, or being put on the spot usually requires interpretation, not emergency action. Those situations need context, they need social reading, and they need a little space. But your alarm system may still respond with speed as the priority. The same sequence can happen emotionally. Someone's tone sounds sharp, a room feels tense, someone's expression changes, and your body has an emotional flinch. That flinch may show up as a hot face, a dropped stomach, or the feeling that you need to respond. Right now, the flinch itself is not the issue. The trouble starts when your mind tries to explain the flinch too quickly. You feel the jolt, and then your mind starts building a story around it. They're mad at me, I messed up. Sometimes the story is accurate. Sometimes it's your brain trying to explain an alarm before the full picture has arrived. So here's the practical shift you can make: separate the flinch from the meaning. The flinch tells you something got flagged. It doesn't automatically tell you what the flag means. It doesn't tell you that your first interpretation is correct, and it doesn't mean you have to act immediately. You can save yourself. This is the flinch. Let me wait for the rest of the picture. That gives your reasoning a chance to catch up. You're not ignoring the signal, and you're not arguing with your body. You're simply refusing to let the first jolt become the final interpretation. In that pause, ask yourself one simple question: what do I actually know right now? Not what am I afraid might happen, not what does this remind me of, just what do I actually know right now? If the only thing you know is that someone sent a short message, then that's all. If the only thing you know is that someone's tone changed, then that's all you know. The rest may be worth checking, but it's not confirmed yet. Then give yourself one next step that doesn't let the flinch make the whole decision. That might sound like, let me think about that and get back to you, or can you clarify what you mean? I need a minute. These are small moves, but they matter because they give your reasoning brain a chance to catch up. You can't stop the emotional flinch every time, but you can learn to recognize it sooner, delay the meaning, and keep the false alarm from writing the entire story. So the next time your body reacts before your mind understands why, start by naming the timing. This is the flinch. I don't have the full picture yet. Your heart may be racing before you actually know what happened. Your mind may be rushing to explain before you have enough evidence. Your logic isn't missing, it's catching up. If you want to start turning this into something practical, I made a short quiz that helps you pinpoint where your mental bandwidth is going and what may be running in the background, and which tools may fit your situation. It's called the Brain Operating System Quiz. The link is in the description. Today was about why stress can hit before logic catches up. Next time we're going to look at why your brain keeps predicting the worst before anything has even happened, and why that worst-case forecast is a form of protection, not just irrational worry for today. Remember, this stress hits fast because the alarm system is built for speed. Logic often becomes later because evaluation takes more time, when your body reacts before your mind can explain it. That's not a weakness or poor coping. It's sequencing body first, recognition second, choice comes next. Thanks for watching today. See you next time.